Hey there guys, what's going on? In today's Best Class Setups in Modern Warfare series, we're back with another weapon that I've been talking about a lot recently, and I know that many of you may have seen this class before, but I absolutely love it. Everybody loves a good underdog story, and that's what we've got here today with the VLK Rogue. Yes, we are looking at it again, and if you have seen any of my videos on this gun before, there's not going to be much new information here. Anyway, this used to be one of the worst weapons in the game, like it was completely trash, but now it's a spammable, powerful, and very fun weapon. It's arguably one of the best shotguns in the game at the moment ever since it did receive the Dragon's Breath round. We can pretty much fire incendiary rounds until the end of time with decent range and fantastic mobility. There is a reason I turned my game chat off very recently, and it was because this was making people super mad. Anyway, just before we do get into this class setup here, let's try and get this video to 25 likes. The support from you guys has continued to be fantastic recently, and we are going to have a load of new content coming up with the Season 4 update, which drops very soon. So make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any of the class setup guides, any of the new content that comes out in Season 4. We did recently pass 1,730 subscribers, which is pretty wild, so we're definitely on the road towards 1,800, and then I guess 2,000 is next after that, which is very exciting. So let's take another look at this overpowered VLK Rogue class. As I said already, if you have seen one of my VLK Rogue class videos before, there's not going to be an awful lot of new information here, but we're going to go over this quite quickly because they are pretty much the same for most of my shotgun classes, with the perks, the grenades, and of course the secondary setup. And then we'll jump into the attachments for the VLK Rogue. Our sidearm that we've chosen today is the 50 GS, the Desert Eagle, because sometimes we need to fight outside of our maximum range. We've of course set it up like this, with the compensator, the Forged Tack Enforcer, the lightweight trigger, the 13 round mags, and of course the stippled grip tape. Basically the Deagle is a 2-shot at most ranges, 1-shot headshot if you are at, I think it's about 15-20 meters or so. Get a 1-shot headshot, it's very powerful, but that second shot's easy to hit with these recoil controlling attachments. With this specific class setup, we do want to be running these 3 perks. Perk 1 is of course EOD for not dying to those explosives, because no one likes dying to the guy just chucking C4s around, Semtexes over walls and just getting stuck, and it sucks dying to explosives in these games basically. Or Quick Fix is also another good option because getting that health regeneration started as soon as you do get a kill is sometimes more powerful than a stim shot. In the perk 2 slot we do have Ghost, which is a fantastic option for staying hidden on those UAVs, which is especially important for a shotgun class, and it does work in perfect combination with our third perk, which is of course Tracker, which does let us see enemy footprints and a bunch of other stuff with death markers. This is a very powerful combination for stealth and helping you flank around the map and control those close quarters areas. In the lethal slot we usually roll with the C4 on our aggressive classes, and the tactical we do have a choice here. Typically we can choose between the stim shot, which is just really powerful for getting an extra chance per life, and of course the smoke grenade, which is really powerful for blocking off those longer sight lines, which we're pretty vulnerable to. Right, so as I said, you already knew that the VLK Rogue was one of the worst shotguns in the game, but with this latest patch and a fairly easy challenge to do, the VLK Rogue is an absolute monster. To unlock the Dragon's Breath rounds, you do need to get 3 long shot kills in 3 different games with a scout optic attached. The class I use to do this does look like this and does feature all the range attachments and the slug rounds to make this as easy as possible. It only takes about 15 minutes to do this if you are playing in the right way, and it's not too hard to set up. Anyway, here's the full attachment setup that we've got here. We normally show this fairly close to the start of the video, so those of you who just want the attachments can go shred people straight away. These attachments definitely take the VLK Rogue from being one of the worst overall guns in the game to being one of the best shotguns in my opinion. It's definitely a toss-up between this and the Model 680 now. Here, we do have the Forged Tack Marauder for the sound suppression, damage range, and of course the tighter pellet spread. This is a very powerful attachment, and it makes the choke almost look useless, as it's just a complete upgrade over that particular attachment. We've also taken the 16-inch Warlord barrel here for the damage range, and again the tighter pellet spread. We have chosen this over the VLK SAR barrel, as despite its better range, it's only a slight increase over the Warlord barrel, while we do lose about 3 to 4% movement speed, which for a shotgun class is definitely not worth it. In the laser slot we do have the 5mm laser, as this does tighten our hipfire spread, and it gives us more sprint to fire speed, which is super powerful. Just get those sights up very quickly after sprinting, which is what we want to be doing with a shotgun class. We've also got the no stock for the movement speed and aim down sight speed, of course. And lastly, we've got the freshly added Dragon's Breath rounds, which are a definite upgrade over the standard shells, despite the recent buffs that we did see to the standard shells. I've been using this recently and it does work absolute wonders. Like, it destroys people. If you are dropping out of the video at this stage, I do appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much for checking out this video. But for the rest of you, we're going to jump into some gameplay featuring some live commentary because Ollie Roberts here was spitting straight facts. Okay, so Cranked isn't going to be the best example of what we can do here because we are going to be way overpowered in terms of our movement speed, reload speed, and sort of everything about Cranked is very fun. But it's sort of the best competitive example if you are looking for some of the best gameplay, like competitive-wise in terms of the VLK Rogue. But again, super fun. So we're going to be taking the smoke grenade here just because of the benefits that it blocks off those longer sight lines. And I mean, just like looking at what we just started off with the VLK Rogue is absolutely nuts. Like, there is nothing good about this shotgun in terms of like playing against it. Like, there's just nothing fun here. Like, you just die. That's your only option. If you're in the right... Okay. If you're in the right ranges, you pretty much just die. And the smoke grenade really does help us out here by letting us sort of get closer to these targets that might be threatening us with their long-range weapons. There's definitely... Oh no, it was a teammate. Jumping at shadows there. But again, just like the one-shot range and the two-shot range, the ability to fire these multiple shots so quickly is just really outrageous. Like, really outrageous amount of damage that we can just put out. It's definitely not going to be the best. There's a dude on the right here sitting on the table. Ooh. He didn't die. That was interesting. Came up behind that dude there. Got another one for that guy there. Oh my god, like, I just love this gun. Like, there's just something that feels so right about using this, even though it was one of the worst guns in the game previously. Now it's one of the better ones, and that makes me really happy, because just everyone loves a good underdog story, as I said already in the start of the video. Just one of those guns that makes you feel good for using it. And it's one of those things that I always love to see, like getting those balance changes on these weapons, making them actually usable and fun to use, and adding a different gameplay option to people is always going to be beneficial. Like, this is so much fun. But I mean, just cranked in particular with this gun is outrageous. You just sprint around everywhere, nobody actually knows what's going on, like... Thankfully our kill streaks are currently keeping us... I shouldn't have run out there like that. But man, we are doing some serious work here. We're doing 23 and like 1 or something. We're doing quite well. But again, this isn't going to be the same level of performance that you would get from, say... Alright. From, say, a regular, like, TDM game, domination game. But you'll still have a similar experience with the power level. We're just able to move very quickly, and that's what sort of is enabling us here. But also at the same time, the gun is super strong. There is going to be a guy spawning back here, so we have to be a little bit creative about how we push this. Okay, apparently we missed all of our shots there, apart from one. That was not ideal. But we are absolutely dominating this game. Like, that's pretty wild. They're definitely going to be spawning back here now. Oh, good. Okay, fair enough. Guy hit a nice shot. Guy hit a nice shot. There is definitely going to be something coming this way now. There's going to be two. Bonk. No? See if we can bait him. Bait. That's fun. Okay, so... he hit the shot again. I was too busy throwing the smoke grenade, having a good time with the smoke grenade. Like, smoke grenade is very effective with this particular class, and just shotguns in general, because it's always good to block off those longer sight lines. Make it a little bit easier for us to move around the map. But this is absolutely filthy. Yeah, I was disgusting. That was absolutely disgusting, and hopefully that did give you a little bit of an idea of what the VLK Rogue is capable of. Obviously, cranked is going to make this way more effective with the movement speed boost and stuff like that, but I just love the VLK Rogue, man. You can do a similar thing on most game modes just by getting those couple of shots off. You do serious work anyway, despite the movement speed. 32 and 5 is a pretty good game. Very quick, very jump random gameplay with the live commentary included, and we'll come up with our final thoughts in a second. So again, this is everything that we've got in this overpowered class here. I'll flash it all up on the screen again, just in case you did miss it. With the secondary, we do have it set up in this particular order with these attachments. Very powerful option. EOD, Ghost, and Tracker, C4, and of course a smoke grenade or a stim shot, depending on how you do feel. And the VLK Rogue attachments are as follows, with the Forge Tac Marauder, the 16-inch Warlord, the 5mm laser, the no stock, and of course the Dragon's Breath round, which is probably the most important attachment for this particular class. This combination of attachments really does make the VLK Rogue very powerful in this game. Like, you're definitely going to be seeing a lot more of this now that it's so strong. Anyway, if you did enjoy this one, make sure you do let me know by leaving a like, and do subscribe if you are new around here, of course, so you don't miss out on any more of these class setups. We're going to be having loads of new content out when Season 4 drops, so do stick around for that, of course. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!